Okay, I'm gonna give you guys my weekly update here, I guess, or an update. Here. It's my latest edition right here. About 59 degrees in here. So I've done some more timbering, some lagging on the side here. Been backfilling up against that. There's still more work to do here. I'm running out of timber. Brought a chair back in to take a break. So here's where I started last week. This muck pile was all the way from back in there, all the way to the intersection here. There's my windsock. There's a little bit of a breeze today. So here's the overpass section. Look what we found yesterday. Part of the old ladder. And my problem is, if I can get over here. That's down in the drift. If I look straight up here, that's the overpass from the upper adit, the upper workings. So somehow I've got to keep this from happening again. I've either got to bulkhead that off up there, or I've got to timber this solid here. Timber it and lag over the top. But if I do that, I lose access to all this ore here. I don't know how much is left there, but that's close to 1/2 ounce per ton. I'm gonna go down in, I'm gonna peel this down a little bit and go in there and get a bag or two of rock out of there. I'm chipping away a little on the top of that piece of rock right there. And I see visible gold in it. It looks like there's a little bit of a contact zone right on the top of it there. Not sure exactly where it fell from. It's looking back out towards the portal. Here's the big Widowmaker. This is the high grade thing here. So it's come off the side of this maybe. There's another big chunk that wants to come out there. This all needs to be scaled down. You see the cracks in it there. I need to find out where this fell from. This is a piece I pried out of the vein, just, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet past where that big piece came from. Kind of the only thing I could get to come out easy. I didn't see any visible gold in it, but this next picture is what came out of it. This was about 9 pounds. So it was almost a half a gram out of that one chunk of rock. And this is the rest of the chips and nuggets that I was able to harvest up there. And this is everything together, about 16 pounds. About 3/4 of a gram. This next picture is just I stuck my pan down into the tub from the spiral wheel and did a real quick pan. I only spent 20 seconds or something panning that down, and this is what the spiral wheel was losing. So I don't know whether the dream mat out of my ball mill will catch this either. There's a lot of really fine gold. All of those pieces, all of that gold on that rock is individual little tiny pieces of gold. That's not solid pieces. It's just millions and millions of little tiny pieces. And all these pictures are taken with the little microscope adapter to the iPhone. So you can see that gold with the naked eye, but it just shows up so much better with that microscope adapter. This was one piece, about a fist-sized piece. I could see just a little gold sticking out, and I broke it in half, or broke it on that seam, and it's just, gold all over it. And this next one is just a little tiny thing, but those little pieces got gold all over them. And this is the Tattletail rock. I showed it earlier in the video, and it's a couple 100 pounds, maybe several 100 pounds, I'm not sure yet. But I was just, standing back there. I went back to get my little shovel, and I took a swing or two at that top of that thing just to see what it was, and there's gold in it. I could see it. So then I started looking up in the ceiling, see where that thing fell out of, and I started finding this seam with these specimen pieces. So I don't know what to do with this rock. I think that right hand side, I think, is probably the gold seam side. I hate to just take a sledgehammer and break that thing up into a million pieces. So I'm gonna have to study that and see if there's gold on that side, if that seam is there, and then figure out a way to break it up into bigger pieces and get it out of there. Be ashamed to break that up into a million pieces and lose all those specimens. That's kind of a good problem to have, I guess. But I'm a long ways from getting back in there where I can deal with that. I can go back in and chip away a little bit at it, but not a good place to be spending a whole lot of time just yet. So that's about it for now. Got a couple of friends coming here in a week or two, so maybe when they get here, we'll see what we can do with this thing. I don't know if I want to run it through the ball mill or not. I'm afraid of losing all of that fine gold, so we'll see what happens, but thanks for watching.